Today, we are honored to welcome Dr. H.R. Nagendra, a globally acclaimed yoga guru and a trailblazer in yoga research and education. His work has played a pivotal role in shaping the global understanding of yoga as both science and a way of life. Join us as we explore the power of yoga, the mind body connection, and its profound impact on health and well being.
Yoga, there is a lot of hype about fitness and asanas, and is actually yoga is about that, or yoga sutra and yoga is much more than that?
Yeah, it's not just asanas, but it's a whole gamut of science. I call it as the science of holistic living. It is the most comprehensive science. Our modern science is only a small part of the entire yogic science, because modern science deals only with the physical dimension, physical world. But yoga deals with prana, mind, emotions, intellect, and beyond.
Right.
So what you call as 5 layers, 5 fields, not only the physical field, but bioplasmic field, astral field, information field, and bliss field. And all this form our creation. This is the greatest knowledge our ancient masters had developed, and that has to be brought. Swami Vivekananda brought it to the forefront, saying that this can all be cleansed, and then we can develop ourselves to greater and greater heights by what is called as yoga.
Yoga Sutra and Upanishada and then Patanjali. Can you talk about how Patanjali actually tried to bring it down? That whole Upanishads.
Upanishads form the basis for Gnana Yoga,
Yeah.
the working with the intellect. Patanjali deals with the willpower, control and mastery over the mind. How to do that? Very easily said than done. Just keep quiet, calm, and stay in silence. Does it happen? So Patanjali developed the indirect ways of doing it, direct ways of doing it, called Bahiranga Yoga and Antaranga Yoga. The 8-limbed yoga, which Patanjali has excelled in that. He developed the whole protocol. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, and the Bahiranga Yoga. How to indirectly tackle the mind. Directly tackling the mind is Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi, called Antaranga Yoga. The culmination of the 8-limbed yoga is called Samadhi. It's an expansion of the mind, a quantum jump from the normal level to a higher level of consciousness. Then many people think this is the end. But Patanjali is very accurate. He says there are 8 types of such jumps, 8 types of Samadhi.
Ashtanga.
The last skilda is called Kaivalya.
Okay.
That's also called as moksha in this thing. And that's a state of infinite bliss, infinite knowledge, infinite freedom, infinite bliss. That is the ultimate goal. That is Patanjali's system called as Raja Yoga by Patanjali. Upanishad thing is called Gnana Yoga, work of the intellect. Similarly, we have Karma Yoga, how to convert every action into a yoga. That is the whole Karma Yoga, the secret has been given. And Bhakti Yoga, how to deal with the emotions, how to gain mastery over the emotions is important. How to, from gross emotions, how to go to the subtle emotions and then grow higher and higher and reach the highest state of that emotional mastery has been put forth there. All these things are ocean of knowledge in our country. What you have understood is very, very small speck of the ocean.
Things which you have just explained, that exterior side of the body and then interior something, there is a chaotic mind which has lot more things, lot more elements. And I think there is something about stilling the mind, stabilizing that mind, stilling the mind. That's where Patanjali was giving the ways to do that.
Gaining mastery over the mind has got 2 components. One is to make your mind very sharp.
Okay.
Faster mind, quicker mind, brilliant mind, intelligent mind, creative mind, faster, faster, faster. Another is to slow down the mind, calm down the mind, silence the mind, deeper tranquility, and then take it to the Samadhi level, go deeper, deeper Samadhi. So these are 2 like wings on which one has to move. Unfortunately, in our whole education system, only first has been developed. The second one is grossly neglected. Therefore, a big imbalance. We are gigantic on one front and pygmies on the other. So therefore, we have to bring the balance. This is what we have to do in yoga to bring this thing. Because of that imbalance, all challenges have come. Stress imbalance, all NCD, all cancer, everything is because of that imbalance. That's what Patanjali says. He enumerates all types of diseases that come out of this and what is the solution to bring the balance. Samatvam yoga uchyate.
Can you just, those 4 wives, their story, can you tell us again in short, if you don't mind?
So the king was on the deathbed, Then what to do when I go to some place where there will be nothing, I don't know who is going to take care. Here all four wives are taking care of me nicely. The fourth wife is the one whom we love most. Third wife is very enchanting, very brilliant and very beautiful, and she can attract everybody. And the second wife is very pragmatic, wife, and she is very practical. Any problem a king could not solve, then she would solve. And the first wife is the one always stayed in the whole campus, in the palais, and kept it very beautiful, very hospitable, very serene and everything. But always kept herself inside. She never came out. That was the condition. Then he called fourth wife, can you please come? What are you talking? You are dying, you want me to die? Come on, get out. She walks away. Then the third wife, a bird in hand is what two in the bush. I'm only waiting for you to die. As soon as you die, I have already located that emperor. I'm going to bury him. Then the second wife says, I'm very sorry, I can't help you now. The best I can do is carry your dead body to the grave or the crematorium, like this. And the first wife comes forward, okay, I'm going to go with you. Wherever you go, I will do. King felt very ashamed because he never looked at the first wife all through. That's what has happened to us. Always we are looking outside, never looked inside. So Patani says, Upanishad tells you start looking inwards. Once you start looking inwards, you have a huge world of its own. Just like the underwater world, The ocean, we thought that it's all calm and then water outside. We never knew what is there inside. Once you learn how to dive deep into it, it's a huge world, trillions of things which are there. In the underwater world exhibitions, you can go there and see everything. Similarly, inside, there is a huge world of its own. There, lot of imbalances which are there have to be corrected and do these things. And that inner thing, or the things that have been talked about, for that you have to calm down the mind, silence the mind, tranquil the mind, go deeper and deeper. Otherwise, if you are only in the external world, like this thing, mind coming, you will not get to those dimensions.
How do we get our students who are really young and they are nowadays, engrossed in social media, they, scrolling reels all the time, they have a lot of anxiety and they find yoga somewhere, it's old traditional things. And Modi ji actually tried to endorse this on international level, but still, these youngsters, they are not attracted to yoga. So what is the way forward?
But to make it very attractive, if you say only practice is samasana, pranayama, other things, it will not work. What is your need? Now you have got specs. Can you remove the specs? You have got squint, astigmatism, short sight. First you have to correct your eyes. So we have a simple technique. Do this practice, it will work wonders. This is how we started. Then you want memory. Your memory is coming down because you're all there. Think we want to develop memory. Simple technique. Like that we develop all different modules, integrated yoga modules, in which we not only taught asana or pranayama, but krida yoga, games, yogic games.
Yeah.
That they one attracted them. They just want to run to do the games. Now the computer games are all there like this. So we have developed those things, games. That works wonders. Then Nada yoga, on various types of claps and many other things which we involved. In this, they're all based on Jnana Yoga, Raja Yoga, Bhakti Yoga. Based on that principle, we develop this thing. So it becomes very attractive and transformed. People will run into it.
So do we have these Krida, experimental yoga
Everything
sessions
available
in Kolkata?
Everything available. You can take that. Our center is here, and we have got all available in our computer things, in the thing. You can use them. We can give you.
What do you think about this institute, sir? What do you feel?
Fantastic, No second thought, I've been associated with Heritage for all right from beginning, One of the best institutes in the country, in the world, I would say, bringing this dimension. So it has a lot of scope for further expansion. Always there is no limit to perfection. You have to grow. So we have to bring in the Indian dimension to greater extent. What has happened is we have made the foreign mode or the Western mode translated with excellence. But the Indian aspect also should be brought and should be also brought forth. Now let us say that now we have got about 80% or 85% of the Western mode, 15% of the Indian dimension, ethics, morality and discipline, several other things. I want that they should grow further. So it should become 30%, 40% of the Indian thing. This Indian knowledge base has to be embedded into the every system. For example, when you teach anatomy, we teach only the physical body anatomy. We should teach them Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanandamaya Kosha. When you talk about management system, we talk about the general thing and TQM and Japanese. So we have further developed into holistic system management, bringing Indian dimension. In every subject, we have to bring the Indian knowledge base. That is the one that we had add on. So now we have come up to here now. Now we have to launch further, taking this from 15% to 25%, 30%, 40%, 50%. That's how this can grow. Combine the best of the West with the best of the East.
Great. Thank you very much, sir. I'm looking forward to having sir in our institute and having a really long workshop so that our students can get benefited.
We'll be very happy to have the MOU and join together. Two universities can join to do the thing.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more enriching conversations.